out, call it the trampoline, and it allows you to walk across the mid-deck there without stepping on any bags or any other gear. So now Jim's taking his seat, and Mike Thompson will help him get strapped in as well.
OTC, OVCC.
Go ahead, OVCC.
And George, this view is another camera that on the flight deck. It's been moved over to the pilot side now, and we can see Lee Archambault getting into his seat. He's standing up on the MS2 seat right now, and he'll use some handholds up forward to help him get into position, and then Mike Good will make sure he's in the right position as he enters the seat. It's a little tricky getting in without bumping any switches. Again, with that bulky suit on and fairly small quarters, you want to make sure that you don't bump anything. Lee's up and over the hump there, and put his feet down in the footwell. And
OTC, CBSA.
Go ahead.
OTC, OVCC.
Go, OVCC.
MS2 is forward at 1658.
And Swanee's now in the MS2 seat. And you can see the camera looking down at him right now. Steve is the MS2 or flight engineer, and he'll be assisting CJ and Brew with the nominal procedures going during the ascent and also on entry. And he's responsible for keeping track of all the nominal timeline operations and the checklists and making sure that everything's followed.
And attention on the net. This is the NTD conducting the launch status check. All personnel verify ready to resume count and go for launch. OTC?
OTC, go.
CBC. CTC. CTC, go.
And TBC, go.
LTS?
LTS, go.
Houston flight.
Houston flight is go.
Mila. Mila is go. STM.
STM is go.
Safety console.
Safety consoles, go.
SPE.
SPE's, go.
LRD. LRD is go. SRO.
SRO is go. You have range clear to launch.
And CDR.
Atlantis is go.
Copy Atlantis. Launch director NTD.
Launch director.
Launch team is ready to proceed.
I copy, Steve. Thank you. Processing chief engineer. Verify no constraints to launch.
Engineer team is go, Mike.
Thank you, Charlie. KC safety and mission assurance.
We're go, Mike.
Thank you, Lana. Payload launch manager.
The KSB space station team and the S3S4 trucks are go, Mike.
Copy. Thanks, Norm. Range weather.
Weather has no constraints for launch.
Thank you, Kathy, and ops manager.
Launch director, ops manager, Mike DMMT is not working any issues. You are go to launch.
Copy, Leroy. Thank you. Atlantis, launch director.
Atlantis, go ahead, sir.
Okay, CJ, it took us a little while to get to this point, but the ship's in great shape. It was a beautiful weather day for you out there, so good luck and Godspeed. We'll see you back here in about 12 days or so.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to express our appreciation to the teams for Pad 39 Alpha, ET-124, and the Space Shuttle Atlantis for their dedication and hard work. See you in a couple weeks.
Copy, thank you. NTD, with that, you're clear to launch Atlanta.
Copy, sir. Clear to launch.
Atlantis, Mother Nature has taken her shot. Now it's our turn to fly. Have a good one.
Atlantis, roger.
CLS is go for orbiter access arm retract.
Steering checks of the three main engines are now underway. Fuel cells now on internal reactants.
Atlantis, close and lock your visors and initiate O2 flow.
Atlantis, roger.
45 seconds and counting. 45 seconds to launch.
ET helium inject, Delta P number 2.
Standing by for the handoff.
ET-03. We'll go. Copy.
And the handoff has occurred. Ground launch sequencer has handed off to Atlantis' onboard computers. 25 seconds.
Yep. Yes, sir. Check up on that. We're going to continue.
Sound suppression water system is activated. 15 seconds and counting. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7. Main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis to assemble the framework for the science laboratories of tomorrow.
Houston now controlling.
Houston, Atlantis, roll program.
Roger, roll, Atlantis.
Atlantis' roll maneuver is complete. The orbiter's in a heads down position on course for a 51.6 degree, 137 by 36 statute mile orbit. All systems in good shape. Engines throttling down as Atlantis prepares to maneuver through the area of maximum dynamic pressure on the vehicle in the lower atmosphere. Already 7 miles away from the Kennedy Space Center at an altitude of 5 miles.
Houston, Atlantis, go at throttle up.
Copy, Houston, go at throttle up.
1 minute, 10 seconds into the flight, the 3 liquid-fueled engines are back at full throttle. At liftoff, the fully fueled shuttle boosters and external tank weighed 4.5 million pounds. It now has burned half that liftoff weight in propellant. One minute, 30 seconds. All hydraulic systems in good shape. The electricity producing fuel cells also in excellent shape as Atlantis heads downrange, 18 miles from the Kennedy Space Center at an altitude of 18 miles. The next event is burnout and separation of the twin solid rocket boosters, which are burning propellant at a rate of 11,000 pounds per second. SRB separation is confirmed 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight. Atlantis is traveling 3,000 miles per hour, downrange from the Kennedy Space Center 46 miles, altitude 35 miles. Ignition of the twin orbital maneuvering system engines on the tail of the orbiter, providing an additional boost toward ascent and heading off toward the International Space Station. Two minutes, 45 seconds into the flight.
Atlantis, 2-engine TOW.
Copy, 2-engine TOW.
Atlantis can reach Zaragoza in Spain in the event of a single engine failure. However, all 3 engines are continuing to perform as expected. Hydraulic systems in